Oh, what was that? It's like a mirage of evil. It's just some evil that comes out of the ground in a mysterious smoky pattern. The smoke monsters, they were real all along. Oh boy. But anyway, hello there, ladies and gentlemen. This is Glaciercano here today to play some more Breath of the Wild on the Nintendo Switch. And do you ever feel like you have a bit of deja vu, but like it's deja vu of deja vu? Like, this is the kind of deja vu that would be breaking the fourth wall right now and specifically telling you like, boom, this is deja vu. Well, that's kind of the way things are right now, because I can't believe it. Holy balls. I've been starting my intros from that same spot for so long. That and also screwing up my last attempt at the great, the powerful, the deadly, that probably would make more sense of a descriptor, Hero's Trial. That trial is most definitely the most deadly of all in the game, because I can't believe that still. I managed to kill myself with a bomb. Oh boy, frame rate. And, well, like, I was in a safe zone. When you kill yourself in a safe zone, you usually would think, like, this person has some sort of issue, you know? They clearly can't stop bombing the world and using that to blow up crates to the point of, well, it's an addiction. Link has an addiction to bombing. I think it's time. Remote bomb! Ugh. Wait a second. Oh, that one guy went into the fire, if nothing else. Whoa! Like, this is best case scenario here. That's all I really need to do is just to throw a bunch of bombs and then win, essentially. Oh no. Gotta put out that fire because I need this weapon for later. Very, very badly, actually. It's a bit of a problem from before. Here we go. Seared steak. I can definitely eat that in the next coming room when I lose like 14 hearts in one go, I guess. Endurish room. I don't remember even getting those things before. I feel like I'm missing like some sort of chest or something like that in the first area, but I doubt that. Oh, there we go. That there's much in here specifically. There we go. Because like there's just so many little tiny pieces of fruit and veg for Link to snack on. But yeah. Anyway, I just gotta keep on rolling. I gotta at least get to the 7th room before I kill myself again. Okay. Underground floor 2. Oh, you see, this is where it is at. Because I was mentioning about like hidden chests. There should be one on the wall, somewhere. But I don't think it's actually in this room in particular. So, oh well. Just in case, though, it's always a good idea to double check the air. Oh no. I feel like that updraft didn't do a whole lot, actually. Okay. This is probably gonna be, a bad idea still, but, oh well. They can live up there all they want. I'm not gonna bother them. Although I do actually have the ability of getting a bow here, so. Wah! Or alternatively, I could just throw more bombs up there. It's the answer to everything. We'll bite him. No, maybe not. Okay. Or at least, ugh. Like, that's the thing, is it's too big of a trade-off, in a way. Blow up a crate in order to hopefully get an item, but have it fly across the battlefield. Or, like, break your weapon that you're currently having. I don't know, it's too too difficult of a question for me, I think. You know, one of these times there's going to be like a Korok underneath one of those things. And it will be impressive. Like if they put just a random Korok in a trial like this, that would be such a dick move, but, I mean, you never know. I'm also very impressed by my ability to climb on this. Well, one of these is gonna kill some of no, one of these guys. I'll throw one more down. Yes. Onward to glory. Bam. Power of explosions. Also, did I even get the Boko Bat last time? Because I don't remember coming up here necessarily. Or being able to. But who's to say, really? You know. Memorizing where I'm going or paying attention to what I'm doing. Those are just like... those are options. Let's say it that way. And it depends on the day of whether or not those options make sense or are necessary or not. Fleet Lotus seeds. Those are probably going to be very useful if I had like a bunch more of them, but on their own, I don't know. They're a waste of everyone's cooking. Yeah, I don't know where that other Bokoblin landed. It was somewhere around here, but I don't think I'll be able to pick up his weaponry. And also still, speaking of which, I should... maybe let's just keep the Boko Bat out, potentially. Or just Traveler's Sword. I'm not going to use it on just a regular Bokoblin, but... when we see the big guys come in here again... that's when the swords come out and Link gets into his high-fueled fury of pokes and prods. Lots of productions. Okay. You, sir? Actually, that's kind of a waste, isn't it? As long as I can do that without making a mess of myself, then... That's all that matters. But I wonder if I can do this properly. Ugh. Sweet. Please be something good in this chest. Like, interesting, boomerang. This thrusting. Well, it's a thrusting weapon. Gotta have that boomerang that you thrust into people with. Highly disturbing, but the best way of using it at the same time. This throwing weapon was originally used by the forest-dwelling Koroks. Its unique shape allows it to return after being thrown. Okay. I never knew that was possible. Boomerang. I've been asleep for 100 years. You know, that's Link's, ability of not knowing boomerangs. Despite the fact, like, you know, they had boomerangs over 100 years ago. Ugh. That when he was sleeping in his thing. But he actually had brain damage from the 100 years of being asleep. It's a very horrifying thing that is unfortunate, but I mean, he doesn't like to tell much about that kind of problem that he has. Oh, poor Link. Oh, no. Let's see. I'm just chasing this guy around with a bomb. It's the best way of doing it. Ooh. Despite the fact that, like, the fire actually protects him. Oh, no. This is such a waste. But... bam! Oh, there's more of them. That's unfortunate. I think it's just time to start bow and arrowing these guys. because, like, who needs to waste their time trying to bomb a bunch of shoes? And especially if you're not using real bomb shoes, because that's much better. Anyway, onward to the next one. As always, blub 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 blub. He turns into liquid. Liquid data. It's what everyone always hopes to become in life. Underground, floor 4. Like, I definitely feel a lot better about doing these rooms today as well, because, like, going through them and knowing what's gonna pop up, then I can just, like, prepare ahead and then... Oh boy. Gotta be careful. Should I go for that spear? It probably would be a good idea, but I think I'm gonna play a little bit of bowling here. It is the Bokoblin Bowl. Okay, that's probably way more than enough. It's hard to tell with one thrust. Oh no! Hey, burn! But yeah, with a one-handed little puny weapon of unfortunate times. Oh boy, I think I'm gonna screw this up. That might be a pretty good trajectory. Bombs aboy! And ahoy! Okay. I think I might be able to get a hit with each one of these. This is awesome. Does this count as a turkey? Let's say it does. Because this is gonna hit him. Pretty much guaranteed. Oh. That was, like, the greatest strike that anyone's ever seen. I can't believe it. Because I don't think he would have actually died if you didn't fall off like that. But, I think I might even just do this for a second. And all things considered, when you stasis a guy like that, shouldn't they, like, go flying the same way that a box should? Like, all things considered, right? Uh-oh. Well, let's just use some regular Boko clubs, I guess, because I actually have some pretty good weapons, other than the tree branch, of course. But never discount the power of a tree branch, one in desperate need, and in the most desperate of hours. Oh boy. Well, the one in which tree branches solve... Oh no. Well, I can't really attack with my fist now, can I? I should have with a tree branch. Yeah. There we go. Even knocked him down. Oh, actually, I probably should have grabbed that weapon. Because that's basically the reason to, do that kind of thing. Use a tree branch just to knock them down, and then you just steal their weapons. Then we'll see who's smart. Let's do this. And, well, bam, bananas. Actually, this number of Fleet Lotus seeds might be enough for some good stuff, actually. And that will be pretty fun. In the next rounds, just running around like crazy. But that's mostly, like, for when I have a boss. Also, speaking of which, I think that if they start off with bokoblins like this, and this is the beginner's round, I kind of am a little bit concerned that there will be like a point, oh no, in which I'll end up having to fight like Lionels or something like that, and I won't be very good or something along those lines. Because Lionels are difficult, man. I've always had troubles with them. But Boko Spear, is there anything else important on the ground? Arrows and... the most important of things, actually, more arrows. Soldier's Broadsword. Also, there should be a spear somewhere around here. Yes. Okay. Because even that, like, Boca Spear does 2 damage. I might as well just use that to begin with. Or maybe just save it for choose. Because they, well, it's the most necessary. Also 21 arrows, 5 fire arrows. Like, I think I'm just more stocked up in general this time. I'm feeling a lot better, but still, if they start throwing anything like a Lionel at me, maybe that could be the final boss. And I'm like decked out with my armor again. And so on. Then maybe. Ah, yes. Underground floor 5. The floor with the biggest of moblin lovely peoples. Oh no. This is such a bad idea. Like, I didn't get hit by any of that, but just... Ah. Oh, he didn't even drop his weapon. Ooh. Maybe I should start using something better. Like, oh, I should use my boomerang on him. Here we go. Boom this. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's the best one-liner you can possibly do when you're using a boomerang, though. Boom this! And then I don't even know where it went, actually. It's the biggest problem of the century. Yeah, I don't actually know. It kind of looked like it didn't return, which is the thing. It might have hit one of these. Oh yeah, it hit a tree. Supposedly. Theoretically, if I threw a boomerang at a tree, would it come back to me? That's the thing that we need to figure out here. Okay. This is a bad idea, but... Explosions ahoy! Oh wow, that actually worked really well. I did not think that, like, still these bombs were that strong, necessarily. Oh no, I need this weapon before it burns to death. There we go. Oh, also this one too, I guess. When you just see a big, long line of fire on the ground, probably should put that out. Ooh, roasted bird thigh. See, like, this is the one issue of just blowing up this place, is that their food does get cooked, and not in the good kind of way, but... Actually, yeah, I always forget about those things from Skulls. You can just drop down the fire on them, and then you win, essentially. But... yeah. That looks like another place taken down. Fire rod captured, and onward. 'Cause that's secretly what the weapon was. It didn't want to say it, but it's a fire rod. Oh man, I'm already at this boss, so I'm going pretty quick. Floor 6. Actually, I might as well just run in here and start smashing. The faster I get some free hits on him, the better. Although, can I... Okay, well, I'm just gonna run away. Or just run sideways so he doesn't know what to do. Because, like, I think I'm starting to understand, like, the Dark Souls style of this again. Because, just in general, any sort of game like that, you usually want to, like... The closer you are to danger, the further you are from harm, you know? It's the old Pippin effect. Uh-oh. Let's actually use a spiked Boko Bat and hope for the best. That actually worked pretty well. Ah! That mildly hurt me. Because I think it actually does more damage to you when you are getting hit by a giant rock as opposed to, like, even just getting knocked off of them. So it just makes sense to do a little bit of this and not be able to see where you're attacking from. Oh yeah! Spike Boko Bat, badly damaged. Who cares? Because I just beat the boss. And onward to where I was in a lot more time before. You know, time just kind of flows differently for Link when he's stuck in this horrible environment of the Trial of the Sword. This is like his torture grounds. In a way, it kind of does make sense, because, you know, not being able to have armor or anything like that. He's forced by the local bloopies to, like, get tickled. That's what they do. Never trust those bloopies, that's why I have to shoot them with arrows in order to get rupees out of them. The Shield of the Mind's Eye? Like, that's the thing still. As always, shields. From yesterday, Old Eightfold Blade, and I don't remember, Serpentine Spear. Like, just in general, these are like the next tier of weapons, basically. Like, I have so many, like, well, this is basically gonna break, so I might as well just throw it. Ugh. Okay, it says badly damaged, but it still survived. At least one box throwing. How about another one? Consumer product testing. Because, you know, spiked Boko Bats are a consumer product. Aww. For the Bokoblins. And if they don't know, then how will they ever be able to shop with confidence again? Oh, here we go. Oh, I think you do need to, like, actually be careful around fairies. And, like, sneak up on them. I always forget about that. Because, you know, you just assume that the best thing to do when you see a fairy is just run directly towards it. And then they'll give you gold and riches that you never even could have imagined. Like, that's the thing. Like, they would even give me, like, 5 of these fish at once. Yeah, I don't even know where that one went. This isn't even that big of a fish pond, but, there we go. Now it's time to just, like, spend, an absurd amount of time cooking just, like, the few ingredients that I actually have. Because, like, I think I pretty much understand how, cooking works in this game. Like, it's mostly that, you put in your modifier, like this one that gives you, speed up. And you put in, your other kinds of fruits and vegetables that just only are for health. And the more you put in to offset it, just gives you more health when you eat them. Know what I'm saying? I think that was a pretty, like, rudimentary description of it, but just eat this raw meat. Yeah, meaty. I thought it was meaty meat skewer. Because you gotta have a little bit of that redundancy in there. Just to add a little bit of extra flavorful punch to the name. Their naming schemes. Okay. Let's see if I'm just gonna cook a bunch of armored carp together. Maybe one apple. Nah, why not the entire thing? Because if I'm gonna need to restore my hearts, I'm probably gonna need some defense anyway when fighting something in the many things ahead. Tough fish skewer. Mid-level defense boost. Okay. And then maybe I'll just cook all my rest of my ingredients together and see what happens, basically. Although I think if I do this, it will probably make dubious food. But let's test it just to be sure, because I don't remember. Oh, or it's just a fruit and mushroom mix. But like, it kind of negates the effectiveness of both of those things that I just put in there. Because if I would have just put in one of one type, then I would have got, well, like defense from that. But instead I got just health. which still is not necessarily a bad thing, but it's not as impressive. Okay. And also going into the next area, like, man, I still have a lot of space for my weapons. Like, that's the nice thing about this trial of the sword so far, is that they give you a decent number of weapons. Like, most people that wouldn't have got all the Korok seeds, well, as many Korok seeds necessarily, would maybe have a bit more trouble of just like, oh, well, I mean, I don't have enough space for this spear, and then they'd have to just throw it. But I think I am going to keep most of these weapons and maybe just start fighting with a Moblin. Yeah, Moblin spear's probably alright. Maybe just Traveler's Spear, because I want to use my spears, but I want to keep one that's kind of weak for when I have to fight any more chews, but like, this seems like a pretty good setup. Hoping for some armor in the next room, or something. Also, I should probably save, just so I don't make that same mistake as before. Because that is a problem. Wait a second. Yeah, speaking of chews, it's a good thing I am using... Actually, instead of a Traveler's Spear, because this is made out of... Well, he has like a wood handle, so he probably wouldn't get electrocuted. But, yeah, I gotta save before I cause terror on myself, and you cannot save right now. Oh, you'd have to just do it in one go without saving? That's dangerous. Oh well, I think I can do it. It's good to know it wasn't necessarily my fault, other than just doing dumb things last time. Oh man, I still can't believe that. Oh, here we go. Ah! I don't think this is working out for either of us here, Mr. Lizalfos. Okay. Wow. Well... Oh, is he actually gonna keep doing that? Well, shoot him in the head then. Just took out a bunch of my hearts. That sucks. Like, I've been trying to hoard these things and be somewhat careful this entire time. Because I know that, like, this challenge isn't something to be trifled with like I had been trifling it before. Actually, can he not see me from here? I have 41 shots, so I can probably just end him right this way. End him rightly. If only I had my trusty pommel. But it's oh, actually Lizal bow. That's really good. But that works out nonetheless. Actually, and this might work even better. Because I want to blow this thing up right next to both of the Lizalfos. That's the way that you say it in their tongue. Lizalfos. Ah well. That was not very impressive. Okay. Oh. Let's see if I can do this stealth-wise. See, this other one's just like not even noticing anything. Well. Uh-oh. Yeah, I think it was probably a good idea to be using spears for these guys too, because like, you need long range to attack. Oh no. Lizalfos just in general. Oh boy. This is not so good. Ooh. I'm very lucky here. There we go. Just in case, I might even use my Serpentine Spear. Because, oh boy. Did I just knock a fish off of the spear here? Yeah, I don't trust fighting those guys. Gotta be careful. But hey, I didn't waste the spear too much. I can waste a throwing spear now instead. Oh man. Or just another Boko Spear. Yeah, Boko Spear is hardly even worth it at this point. I got way better weapons than that. But hey, it's hard to say no to free weapons. Roasted bass. Wait a second. Is he like... Oh, I thought that was a Lizalfos piece or something, but... Yeah, Magnesis. Why didn't I think of that before? I should have been using Magnesis and just like... And also, the ice. I got a Chrono... Oh no. Chrono... Rise... It... In other words, freezing, but... Here we go. Arrows. That's all I get from that. I was hoping it was gonna be like the Master Sword 2.0. Actually, why don't I just do this? See if I can break this this thing over a fire or over top of other boxes. That's another good option. No, okay, I don't think it breaks in that way. But bombs will. Here we go. Yeah, like, this is the place to stock up on arrows, really. I think I'm pretty much good to go from this point on, because, like, funnily enough, I think this is more arrows than I have just in my regular playing of the game. Just out in the wild, so to speak. But it's like... Yeah, I just don't have any arrows, so this is... I hope I get to keep what I've accomplished here. Maybe not the weapons that I have in my hands, but they better let me keep my arrows. Like, that's a big thing for me right now.